Outlaw Armageddon, Blaine County Speedway, a no prep surface, 20 plus people looking to get a win under their name on this track event. Pro Tree, it's going to be a good one. We decided to host a no prep event on the track tonight. This is not included in No Prep Kings series. We do that every Thursdays. So if you're interested in that, hit me up on Instagram or Xbox and we'll get to talking on that. But tonight, we're at a no prep track. Same rules apply. You cross, you lose, you jump, you lose. We're using the Pro Tree. Basically the same thing. You go on green. You jump, you lose, you cross, you lose, wheelie, you lose. And pretty much the basic stuff. So, we had a lot of close races tonight. It's going to be a good night, and I hope you guys enjoy. This one surprised me. Danny goes down, and if you know Danny, he's a heavy hitter on MPK, any track event. He's always up there, and he goes out first race, first round. That's kind of crazy how it goes. Verse came out, hot, and Danny gotta get something with that car, get a tune-up in it, and come back next time. Ty and Vic. Ty coming off an MPK win with his Hellfire. He's in a Nova tonight, so let's see if Vic got what it takes to run with his Nova. They leave. Vic spins the tires out, and by then Ty's already half a car out, goes for boost and leaves a train on him. So me and Vic have been trying to mess with his setup a little bit more so he can get more consistent boost and launching. He got his launch down, just gotta work on the boost. So just best believe he's gonna be there. Next up we got Fastlane Hemp and Havoc. Both still getting used to both cars, so I can't really put my money on any of them, and it's just a throw up race. Fifth race of the night, we got a close-ass race, and they're both hauling ass. Havoc shot back a lot. I don't know what happened to his car, but he pulled back, and that Hellfire splitter saves another victim. That Hellfire splitter has gotten me so many times, pisses me off, but that's what it's on the car for. Next up, we got Mex and Killers. Killers in that Gauntlet Classic, and Mex in the Nova. Don't really know what Mex has been running lately, so I can't really say what's to come from him. So we'll see what he got. Not much to say. Mex still got to get back and used to it. In testing, I know he always does good, but when it comes down to the main event, he struggles. Killers ran his pass how he was supposed to, so he moves on to the next round. Good pass by him in his Gauntlet, and he's getting that thing going. We got Sosa and Trey. Sosa in his Nova. That Nova puts in work in, street events that we go to, and Trey in his Hellfire. I think that's his main big tire. Not completely sure, but I know that Nova is pretty quick. They both leave the line together, and I don't know what it is with Sosa. He's just a good driver. Hits his boost. He hits boost too. And he's just a car out a whole way down. And Trey loses by about half a car. But, yeah, Sosa, shout out to him. He's driving everything he brings. And, he's a good driver. So he moves on. His next up is the Murder Nova against Deli. Deli in that Nova that took out DJ in the MPK. Don't forget about that. It's going to be a tough one for OD. So we better get on it. This was a pretty good race. They leave together, and they're going for boost. OD's hits just a little bit more different. I don't know if Deli did hit it. It did look like it because he stayed with him, but OD got him by 2 cars. The only thing OD struggles with is at the light. He needs to wake up. Sometimes he sleeps, and it kills him. I've been trying to tell him, but I don't know what it is. He got to wake up. Next up, we got Plumsy and Rezi. Plumsy in the Dominator ASP and Rezi in the Hellfire. Those Dominators are really quick if you know how to drive them and launch them hard, so let's see if Rezi can keep it up in the Hellfire. Resi actually trees Plumsy surprisingly by a fender. And then the Mustang takes over, does its thing. He hits boost, and he wins by about a car. Resi driving Hellfire should win that race 9 times out of 10. But Plumsy is a pretty good driver in that Mustang. He's getting it down, and he's moving. Next up is Dolph and Yoshi. Yoshi in the Street Nemesis Nova. And we got Dolph in the Mustang. He's still trying to figure out what car he wants to mainly use. So it's a testing curve that everybody's been through. Yoshi leaves the line first by about half a car. Dolph is spinning the tires. Doesn't have enough real estate to pull him back in. And Yoshi makes a solid pass. Not a good one, but a solid one. Just enough to get him into the next round. Next up, we got Tay and Ghost. Marte, he's a new guy. He's in the Mustang as well. And then Ghost in the Hellfire. Ghost is known for 60 footing. He has a pretty good reaction time. So that's what I'm expecting from him. Pretty much a bypass for Ghost. He leaves on him. Tay spins, and he hits boost and just drives out of his life, leaves a train on him. So that's the end of the first round. It was a good first round, a couple good races. Moving on to the second round, we got Verse in the Mustang and Havoc in his Hellfire. 2 new guys still. Last time I said that, it was a really close race. These new guys are pushing their cars to the limit, trying to get up there in the bucks with the big boys. Another photo finish race. I don't know how Havoc caught up. He was down by a car and a half. His Hellfire was pulling hard, just didn't have enough. And Verse barely edges it out by a bumper. I thought the Hellfire splitter was going to save Havoc once again, but wasn't enough tonight. So, next up is Ty and Plumsy. Nova against Dominator ASP. Those Dominators are really quick. If you know how to 60-foot them, they're deadly. So, if Plumsy's on it, he can easily take this one. God damn, this was a good-ass race. Plumsy, the track racer, railed him back in. He was... I couldn't even get a good angle of the finish line. I don't know how Plumsy did it. The top end. Shout out to Ty. That was just a close race. Those are the races I love to see. I'd rather see that than people getting gapped, honestly. Looks like the competition is getting more tougher and tougher each day. Next up is Sosa and Yoshi, 2 Novas. So it's just a 50-50, a throw-up race on this one. Let's see who can take advantage of it. Nova on Nova action. This was anyone's race to give. And Sosa takes action. And he proves he's the better driver tonight than Yoshi in the Nova. And Sosa moves on. Me and OD got paired up. And, it's always a good race between us. My race got corrupted against Hemi. I beat him in the first round. There's like a barrier after the finish line. If I hit it with Rockstar, then it fucks it. Nonetheless, I'm in a Hellfire. I hate driving this car, but it was a track event. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Always a good race with OD. I bumped on the line. Thought someone was going to call it a jump. Nobody said a thing. And I didn't say nothing. I just went on with my race. OD almost pulled me, but those Hellfires have crazy top end, so it kept me away from him. And, it is what it is. I'm not going to call out my own fuck-ups if nobody calls them out. I'm a racer too. I'm not just a race master. I want to win too. But next up is Ghost and Killas. If Ghost can get out on Killas and, keep in the race, it should be a good one, because that Gauntlet Classic is no joke on the line when it comes to 60-footing. Ghost was so close, but so far. Gets out on him, is out by a car, goes for boost, blows it, and Killas drives around him. Just like that, Ghost is out. He's still learning. There's a couple people still learning, so it is what it is. Next round, I got paired up with Verse, that Mustang. And I told everyone not to underestimate this thing. That guy's Mustang's pretty quick. He got it rolling, and I'm not gonna underestimate nobody. I never do. So I just gotta be on it. Got him off the light, and if you get treated by a Hellfire, it's pretty much game over. Hit my boost. Train length's pretty much the definition of that race. No offense to Verse, but I don't think he got anything on me. Don't think anyone got anything on me, but that's just how a racer thinks. That's how you're supposed to think. If you don't think that way, then you're just dumb. But next up is Killas and Plumsy. Who knows? Plumsy's been making passes tonight, and I know my boy Killas is also pretty quick, so it should be a toss-up. Don't really know what happened to Plumsy there. Killas ran his race, goes for boost, hits. Looks like Plumsy did hit. He was pulling, but that gauntlet just pulled out and stayed out. So that means Killas moves on to the next round and up to the final. Killas made it to the final here with Sosa. Sosa ain't no duck, that's for sure. And Killas, he's been grinding. He's been getting faster. I see it. So let's see if he can win his first event. By far, one of the lamest finals we've had in a while. Besides that first cash days where Chancellor got timed out. Killa spins the tires. And Sosa easily takes the win. Me and Killa's been tuning up a special car we got coming for MPK. And he's moving now. He took it to a couple cash days, and best believe he's going to be back with a vengeance. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We got a lot of stuff coming out soon. We got a Clash of the Concrete event still coming out. We got some few cash days still got to edit. And this Thursday, MPK. So stay tuned. Hope y'all can make it to the MPK event. And, we're going to keep the community growing as long as people want to keep racing. There's a lot of money going out, so don't miss out.